France has just made an offer to India that could completely change the future of Indian Air Force. But surprisingly, the biggest part of this proposal is not the 114 Rafale fighter jets themselves, but it's what France is now willing to do inside India going forward. France has officially just responded to India's request for 114 fighters. Instead of simply exporting these aircraft, Paris now is offering to manufacture 94 Rafale fighter jets right here inside India, something it has never offered to any other country. But there are three conditions New Delhi will examine very carefully before approving what could become the biggest fighter aircraft acquisition in history. What tech is France offering? Is there a solution to the source code hurdle? And will the Indian Air Force be able to integrate Indian weapon systems? France has submitted its detailed technical and commercial proposal after receiving India's letter of request in May this year. According to defense reports, the proposal is now under evaluation by India's Ministry of Defense's Acquisition Wing and the Indian Air Force. Estimated at nearly $39 billion, the government-to-government program far exceeds Pakistan's entire defense budget and represents one of the largest defense contracts ever considered by India, in fact anywhere in the world. The biggest surprise is France's manufacturing proposal. Instead of building all 114 aircraft in France and Europe and exporting them, France has offered to deliver only 20 Rafale fighters directly in combat-ready conditions. The remaining 94 fighter jets would be manufactured in India, creating one of the country's largest aerospace production programs. India's confidence is gained from Operation Sindoor war when Rafale fighters helped the Indian Air Force strike 11 Pakistani air bases, and all 36 Rafale are still in service, as revealed by an Indian Air Force tender document which, once and for all, rubbished months of Pakistani fake news propaganda. The new proposal fits perfectly with India's Make in India vision. French defense companies, including Dassault Aviation, Safran, Thales and MBDA, are expected now partner with Indian companies to establish major manufacturing ecosystem covering aircraft production, components, maintenance, and supply chains. Defense officials estimate the project could generate business opportunities worth 1.6 lakh crore rupees for Indian industry, strengthening India's defense manufacturing capabilities while also creating thousands of highly skilled jobs in India. But manufacturing alone will not decide this deal. The Indian government is expected to closely examine the level of technology which France is willing to transfer and share with India. India has consistently pushed for greater indigenous capability instead of simply assembling imported foreign platforms like Pakistan. The objective is clear: developing long-term aerospace expertise while reducing dependence on foreign suppliers. Such an ecosystem will also benefit Indian indigenous programs like the TED-BF and the AMCA. The Indian Air Force also has another priority. It wants indigenous weapons to be integrated onto the Rafale platform, particularly different variants of the Astra beyond visual range air-to-air missiles. Officials are also expected to seek the integration of additional Indian-developed systems, ensuring that the aircraft becomes increasingly compatible with India's own defense technologies over its operational life. The proposal builds upon already successful partnership between India and France. In 2016, India signed an intergovernmental agreement worth 7.8 billion euros or 59,000 crore rupees at the time to purchase 36 Rafale fighter jets in combat-ready conditions. Those aircraft were delivered between 2020 and 2022 and now serve with 17th Squadron known as the Golden Arrows at Ambala and the 101st Squadron or the Falcons based at Hasimara. The Rafale has significantly enhanced India's air combat capabilities through its advanced active electronically scanned array or AESA radars, powerful electronic warfare systems, long-range Meteor beyond visual range missiles, as well as the Scalp precision cruise missiles which were used against Pakistan. Its trump card, however, is the X-Guard decoy, which spoofed Chinese-origin PL-15 missiles fired by Pakistani fighter jets. These missiles were found lying intact inside India. Indian scientists have since then decoded China's air-to-air missile technology. The Indian Air Force and the Indian Navy have already ordered a combined 62 Rafale jets. If the new acquisition is approved, India's Rafale fleet would expand to 176 jets. The Indian Navy has also expressed interest in inducting 31 additional Rafale marine fighters for carrier-based operations, meaning India's total Rafale Rafale inventory would eventually exceed 200 aircraft. From a military perspective, procuring another 114 Rafale would allow the Indian Air Force to raise 6 to 7 new fighter jet squadrons. But what do you believe? Will 114 new Rafales ensure Indian Air Force is prepared for any two-front war? Leave a comment, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.